What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the Mythic Legion Sir Aldaric. So this figure looks pretty cool. You know, I love my knights, and Mythic Legions to me has like the best knight figures. Um, I know there's a bunch of other companies out there that makes them, but the Legions originally were kind of like okay. They weren't terrible, but they were my favorite at the time. I kind of fell away from them just a little bit because I don't think it was quite delivering what I wanted from the figures. But then Valiant Knight dropped, and their knights and armored characters went in another direction, which was absolutely amazing. I love these guys so far. The range of motion so far has been like really nice. The paint details, all kinds of things have been really nice. And this Sir Aldaric, his colors kind of just stand out. They just really pop, and you're like, wow. He is part of the Necronominus wave that just recently released as of the recording of this video. They just dropped not too long ago, and I'm just kind of going through those figures, and I've been blown away so far. I'm really loving the ones that I have checked out. So hoping this guy stays on par. Again, those colors really pop. The purple and that really light blue really remind me of like some Charlotte Hornets type stuff. But really cool. Right away, I see that his upper armor is painted versus having soft goods like Sir Gideon or Sir Elijah. But you do get the soft goods bottom. You get to see the accessories. And he has the undead head, which is really cool. I do love that they included head sculpts like that for almost every character in the wave. Great for army building, but just a really awesome look. But here he is in the packaging. Again, you can see the accessories. You got the side with his little bio. You can pause that, and then you get the back with another part of the bio. You can pause that. Other side with this faction. It belongs to the order. Really cool, because I really do like the order. I'm torn between two factions that I probably fit in. This is one of them. This is probably my favorite faction, maybe. So really, really cool. Now let's get them open and check them out. All right, so Sir Aldaric looks pretty cool. You got those bright colors again, and he's got not a whole lot of accessories, but they are pretty cool. So here he is, his shield, which looks really nice. I really like that colors. This teal type color there. You got the purple there. It is the newer style shield, so again, this could pop out, and you could possibly replace it with something else to make it a little more different. But a really nice gold. You got this little wash in there that's bringing out some of these details in there. Really cool. It's not like a plain. You can see the little dents going all the way through there. Really, really nice looking shield. All the shields from this wave look really, really beautiful. Especially Gideon's. Gideon's probably my favorite. This one is like really up there though. Looks really awesome. Of course, you get the different hand guards or handles for it, depending on your type, what you like, how you want to do it, either across the wrist or holding it in the hand. He's got not a lot of hands, so he's got the regular hands with horizontal hinges, the C's, and then he's got these C-type or gripping hands with vertical hinges, which I'm glad they include these. It's a really nice silver. Slight gold on the little rivets. If you really, really look at it, you can see it. But for the most part, pretty silver and pretty lost in there. You get the different neck peg with the hinge. You get this awesome mace. Looks really good. Silver, slight wash in there. Looks really, really nice with that gold in there. You can see a little bit of a dry brushing in there to make it look a little worn. But it looks pretty cool. I mean, I like it. It's different too. I don't know that we've seen this before for anybody. So that's pretty awesome. I like that. And then we've got his pauldrons, which look really, really good. Check that out. So you got the order Ethereum symbol there on the front. You've got these nice wings. Look at those feathers. The sculpting, the little dry brushing in there looks pretty nice. It's really light, but maybe almost non-existent even. It's just the sculpt that's bringing it out with the light, which looks beautiful. There's that sculpting in there with the gold. Definitely dry brushing in there. Same thing with the other side. So pretty nice. And check that out. That's so awesome. Really, really awesome looking. You get his knife. You get the spear. Which will plug that in. Really, really cool. Nice silver all the way through the gold. You get this belt here. It can hold a sword or anything you need to. The mace. Nice brown leather with the gold buckles and everything. All the little gold details look really, really good. This extra helmet, which is absolutely beautiful, that I love. Probably one of my favorite pieces in here. It's a little damaged, but it looks so nice with the gold and silver. And again, you can put any kind of topper in there. But this raises and you get the undead head in there. And look at that detail, the paint in there. It's so amazing. I wonder if we can get a different character's faceplate in there or something. And it's so awesome. And then, of course, you get the topper. These beautiful colors. Look at the separation of the feathers. Just really, really cool. So looking at Sir Aldaric himself, he looks pretty cool. You got the head sculpt inside the helmet. You've got this awesome visor that raises up and down. You got a spot up here for the topper. You got this nice paint here, that blue and white. And this armor is painted. And this one has the soft goods on the lower half, which looks really good. Different from the other ones in the wave where they have the soft goods top. And I do wish he would have had the soft goods top. I really like that. And I wish he would have been done that way too. I almost feel like that's a little bit of a miss for me, honestly. It does look good though. It's just something that now I'm kind of wanting with everybody. But you can see more of the articulation here whenever it doesn't have the soft goods because it doesn't come out as far. So nice colors. They match pretty nicely. Got the legs. No real, you've got like a little bit of a dry brush in there. You can see it there where it looks a little dirty, the armor. Really nice. But as far as having these lines outlined or anything like that, like let's say like Sir Elijah, all these lines were going to be like really highlighted in gold. And I think that would have set this guy off. And again, it's not like you can't paint it yourself. Or that I couldn't, maybe. Maybe it'd be nice with this blue or just the gold. This guy is supposed to be one of the richest people in all of Mythos. So, which is kind of cool. Helps lead to a story, you know. He can't be bribed or anything like that. He does good. And you can't really say anything to him because he doesn't need anything from you. He's got everything. But yeah, the armor looks nice. Again, they could have used a little bit of the other painting up here. So I wonder what their thinking was as far as not having the soft goods up top. Was it just to save money? Like what was the thought process behind that one? Just to make them like more different? I don't know. Is that a time thing? Because this wave did take a little while to come out. Maybe it was a time thing. I mean, it's been a while since I pre-ordered this stuff, so if that was the case, me personally, I probably would have waited a little bit more to get the soft goods on it. But I know a lot of people were throwing that out there. Yeah, it looks really cool. I love this helmet style. I think that's really awesome. I do plan on making like a version of myself into Mythics. I just don't know. Like I'll customize and make some kind of a really awesome armored up knight for myself at some point. I was planning on doing it before, but now everybody's getting this newer range of motion and stuff like that. And I'd rather have that. And now look at that helmet. That's pretty nice. I don't know if that's the one I'll put on myself or not. But it could make it easier, maybe. So one thing I noticed whenever I was going through this guy is um, I mentioned putting another face in here, army building, that sort of thing, is that the front half of the helmet does separate. And then you look like RoboCop. And then you just peel that off. And then you can put another faceplate in there, like the skull face that comes with it. And then you can put his face in the other helmet style because it is damaged, which looks really cool. I really like that one. I'd probably keep that one on myself just to give it more personality. But then you could put his under the damaged, or you could put the skull face under this one, you know. Your choice. It gives you options. So really cool. Because this, again, this one does separate also. So you can switch them around. I'll show that real quick. So you got the, put that on there. Nice helmet. Raise it up. Got a skelly. And it could be anybody under there, you know. Again, they're knights. They're just wearing armor. That could have been someone from his group, maybe a bodyguard or something. Maybe they all wear similar styles, but I do like this one for more personality, though. Raise it up, and now you got him. I think they put the skull under there just to show that this one was in battle and probably lost it. And then, but I do like it for some personality. Put the topper on there. And that looks really awesome. That's pretty cool. So let me get some of these accessories on them, or let's go through articulation and then I'll throw the accessories on there. So for articulation, head looks down. It's got the hinge, so you can look pretty far up, really far up. I love that. Really awesome. Looks down really nice. Arm raises up about that far, then this part of the armor does get in the way. I'm pretty sure if you raised it up, we've seen figures like that in the past. Different lines and stuff. If you raise it up, you can get the armor above that other one, get a little bit more range, but that seems to be about it. Single jointed elbow goes a little past 90, gives you the extra range. This area right here is the newer torso, like Valiant, so it is a little bit slimmer up top in the arm area, so you can get your arms closer together for dual wielding or both hands. More natural, playing baseball. Then you got the hinge, peg, rotation, hinge. You got the ball waist. You get an awesome range. You get really good range. Throw in that nice punch. And you get more range because there's also no soft goods in there. Not that the soft goods blocked you that much or anything like that. The newer styles just have a lot better articulation or range of motion. You just get maybe a little bit more because there's no extra cloth in there. So it looks really cool. Not that the other one is like super hindered or anything like that. You get just about the same. Legs go out pretty far. Upper thigh rotation, single jointed knee that bends really nice. You can have your knights taking knees. Really cool. Then you could look down. Maybe he's getting knighted or something. Maybe they're just praying somewhere, going into battle. Really cool. And then you see that, oh, he's cursed. Yeah, really cool. Really nice articulation and range. Here's Aldaric with the shield on. You got the pauldrons, which look really cool with the wings. Almost seems like a bit much in a way. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not totally my style because I think it comes really close to his helmet, his neck. But I mean, it does look really awesome. And that's just going to be like a personal preference type thing versus any complaints. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks really beautiful. The gold on it looks really nice. I think the shield looks amazing again. And then you get him with in a pose like this with such a unique weapon for the line. We haven't really seen this mace like that. So, I mean, I think he looks so awesome. Like, how cool is that? I love it. Definitely pops and will on a shelf. Put the little knife in there. I think it has two little sleeves in there. I think one of them is kind of glued a little too far down, so I couldn't really get anything through there. And of course, I'll probably leave him with the mace on a shelf, but he does come with a really nice spear, which I think is really cool. And then if you got a couple of these guys, you can army build them, spear holders, users. Really cool. So just super awesome. Get him in some cool posing like that. So really cool. I'll probably end up putting this on over his neck and stuff like that and having either the spear or the mace on his back just to kind of hold all of his stuff. But pretty much that's it for his accessories. I mean, he looks really awesome. I still like the battle damage one. I'll leave the damage one on him maybe, and that's how I'll differentiate him from any others that I build. Or maybe he should be the only clean one while the rest look messed up. I don't know. I mean, he's supposed to be super rich, so maybe he stays looking nice. Doesn't wear any battle damaged armor because he can afford to replace it. Something like that. For a quick comparison, we've got him next to the Valiant Knight, and you can see their chest armor is the same with the grooves. This one's just painted straight down the middle. Even the neck guard is the same, different colors, but the same style material. Arm-wise, gauntlets, hands the same. The elbows are a little bit different. And this one's got that little design, but the upper shoulder is the same. So the elbows changed, but the rest of it's the same. The side pieces different. The legs are the same. For the most part, most of these knights from the wave are the same. They're just different colors and painted differently, highlighted differently. The details on them are brought out differently. But for the most part, most of them are all the same. That Valiant brought such an awesome body to the line. Really cool. And again, you can mix match, do that sort of thing. Here is Elijah with his shield. Take that shield off. And you can see he's got the same armor also, but his has the highlighted areas. So he wears the different shade of silver. While they're more silver, they're all different between all three of them, if you could see that. So Elijah's got more of a gunmetal. This one is like a darker silver. This one is even lighter. You can see the arms are the same. Elijah matches Valiant more because of the elbows, but up here you can see that he's got the gold trim all the way through, even on the legs, versus Aldaric doesn't have any of that. But Aldaric got the fancier pauldrons and the really nice helmet with the topper on it. So really cool. And Elijah got the different neck piece versus those two have the same. But for the most part, most of them are almost, majority of their bodies are Valiant Knight, which is not a bad thing. Valiant was pretty much it for me, like a game changer for the line. And I like this Elijah's colors a lot, just standing there next to them. But that Aldaric really pops too. Really cool. And then for another knight from the line, we've got Sir Gideon, which is an absolutely beautiful figure. I love this figure. But now he is the only one who's really not like Valiant. Sure, there's some Valiant parts. Upper thigh, I believe. That chest underneath. But you can see the difference in the lower legs. Man, that Gideon is a beast. I love that figure. Look at the elbows. Aldaric's different from Elijah and Valiant, but Gideon is very different from all of them. The upper arms, the gauntlets, everything on Gideon is pretty different. And for being the one of the richest people in all of Mythos, I think I expected, if you were just to read the bio, I would expect something more like Gideon, I guess. Like really, really out there. But doesn't mean it's absolutely functional or anything like that. And maybe that's what he's going for. So, I mean, he still looks great and he still pops. He's very different. They all are. And again, because of the helmets and stuff, you can easily army build them. But yeah, that looks really cool. And on the same side, really awesome. And because this is the Necronominus wave, most of them come with or are already undead. They have their skellies, that sort of thing. They look pretty crazy. And these guys came with the options. So Elijah came with the alternate head there that you could throw on there. And then Aldaric came with this one here. But you could see how they're building towards, you can army build these guys. You've got him, but then you've got maybe his bodyguards or people that were with him. They don't have to be dressed exactly like him, but they all got the skulls. They got defeated in battle, got turned, and now he's got to deal with them, that sort of thing. It looks really cool, and I expect to get maybe a couple more of each, maybe. I don't know. Maybe another one of them, just to, bodyguards or that sort of thing. I don't know. I think he looks cool, but I think this guy looks really awesome. The Elijah next to them. Maybe you just get like a couple of each one. Again, you can put these heads on other bodies, that sort of thing. And just make this whole undead army, which is really, really cool to be able to have those options. All right, so I put the Aldaric head on the Elijah body just to see what it would look like, and the silvers don't match up. But it doesn't look bad at all either. I think it looks really cool. And of course, I got the head, undead head on there. Then we've got this one here. But yeah, overall, I think it's an amazing figure. I think it looks really good. The only downside for me, which isn't really a downside, it's just that I wish they had soft goods up top. I think that would have been really cool. Other than that, I mean, I think it's just another nice figure from the line. I mean, the paint is good. The soft goods are nice. They're wired. The details all throughout this figure are really nice. Could have used a little bit more paint on the body, I guess. But again, everybody's so individualistic. So maybe that's just not what Aldaric is about and wants. You know what I mean? So It's not like I can't do it myself if I really, really felt that way. Um, but yeah, I think it's a pretty awesome figure. I really like it a lot. And then you got the options for the battle damaged, again, the undead head. So you could just expand your story even more. Is it Aldaric defeated and turned? Is it, people that run with Aldaric defeated and turned while he's battling them? It's really cool. Are they just guardians for something? So really, really, really nice figure. I do like it a lot. Um, as always, I hope that seeing this video helps you out in deciding whether it's for you, not for you. Maybe you're into the paint apps and maybe you think it needed more paint apps the way that I was maybe thinking. Maybe you wanted the soft goods. Maybe you're just kit bashing and you're wondering what parts you could throw on another figure. Maybe you like those pauldrons a lot. I love this helmet. I'm trying to figure out where else I could throw that. You got so many options with just Mythic Legions in general. You got options on how you want to use them, display them, mix and match, pop and swap, all that stuff, which is really, really cool. So yeah, as always, I hope this helps answer any questions you had for the figures and how you want to use it, what you're going to do with them. And yeah, that's it for this review. I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.